have a fun video for you today. I'm going to combine two things, shopping with self-confidence advice. So you know these are not going to be your average everyday boots, ladies. Like, okay, this is not an average everyday bitch talking to you right now. Okay, so we don't have average everyday boots for an average everyday bitch. Okay. What we're going to talk about today is two things. One, I did do a boot haul. I'm actually not showing every single thing I got, but I'm going to show you three that I think are really relevant to the advice I'm giving today. And then the advice is, it's going to be around this idea of learning how to not take positive or negative feedback personally. More specifically, we might even call it complimentary versus insulting feedback. Sometimes you get compliments, sometimes people are insulting, sometimes it's positive, sometimes it's derogatory. As long as you're internalizing both versions, you're at the mercy of those words. But there's another way to go about it that helps release you from it a bit, and I want to tell you about it because I have found it benefits me immensely to not get so hurt and offended by what people say to me or say about me. If this sounds interesting to you and you want to see some really rad boots and you want to get some self-confidence advice around this, then just keep watching. And before you refill your coffee because you're like, yeah, I want to see what this bitch has to say about boots and self-esteem, make sure before you go and do that, smash that subscribe button. Join with me here on YouTube. Help me grow my channel. I have no other purpose than to bring to you love and light and glitter as women. You are my passion in life. You're my divine purpose. And you know what, girl? It's hard to grow a YouTube channel. So please, if you've landed on this video and you like me or you like my video or you think there's some chance that you're going to like a few more videos after this, please smash the subscribe button for me and let's get into this glitter extravaganza that is watching videos by crazy ass Ms. Roxy Star, okay? All right, so let's jump in. I know that even though you are dying to know how to love yourself more and have a better day every day, I know women, and you're also like, bitch, can we see at least the first pair of boots before we dive into the deep side of self-reflection? Oh, but which one? Which one do we do? What do we do? Okay, I'm gonna start with these right here. So these are actually Nanette Lepore. I think I'm saying her name right. Here they are. How cute is that? So I would say the heel is about 2.5 inches at most. I bought some lower heels this time just because so much of what I'm doing right now lately, I just need a slight, yeah, that's about a 2-inch heel. So it's leather, it's got the studded bow, and then this like very structured opening at the top that's like very much, everything you're seeing in 2018 right now at this time of year, and just jet black. I think they would be super cute with, mini skirts and tights, big chunky sweaters with jeans, and so on and so forth. So I'll try to style out some outfit ideas over time and maybe show you, what I decided to do with them. But here's the first boot of the video. That's the boot haul side of what we're doing today. So here's the first part of the advice. I'm gonna start with the compliment side of things because that's what's gonna open your mind to why this works so well. You already know when somebody says something insulting to you, how you normally respond and how that feels. But this part will be new to you. So here's what I want you to learn how to do. When somebody gives you a compliment that isn't related to your innermost soul, okay, that's not deeply related to who you actually are, I want you to immediately recognize that that compliment isn't about you, and that you should receive it giving credit to where it actually goes. You can still enjoy the compliment, but you've got to make it not about you. Okay, what the fuck are you talking about, Roxy? That makes no sense. Okay, so let me get into an example. Let's say I'm wearing these new boots, okay? My new Nanette Lepore boots that I dropped some money on. I think they're pretty badass. I'm feeling pretty swanky in them. I'm like, yeah, I'm that bitch. I am that bitch in my badass boots. And I'm walking around town feeling like, yep, coming through. Here I am in my boots. And somebody says to me, oh my God, your boots are so cute. Or, oh my gosh, those boots are awesome. Those look so cool, right? We are programmed to go, oh my God, thanks, right? And we immediately light up. And we're grateful for the compliment, and it feeds this sensation of like that we were already feeling good. Like if I'm already walking around in my boots feeling like I look pretty damn hot, and then somebody's like, oh my God, girl, those boots are so cute on you, I'm just gonna feel that much better. But there's a difference between the two. First of all, one is fueled by me on the inside, and the other is fueled by something exterior, right? And it's really important for you to learn how to understand your self-worth and what makes you feel good about yourself internally, so that you can really hang on to it and protect it and rely on it, because exterior feedback is volatile, right? And not always dependable either. So the first designation I want to make there is the difference between those two. When I'm walking around feeling fabulous in this, it's because I think in my mind, when I put these on and I looked in the mirror and I thought I looked fly as hell, that registered in my mind as a truth from my inside, my heart, my mind. A very reliable one. I think I look badass in these boots, bitch. Okay? That's coming from me. That's a valid opinion about myself that I can hold on to. Okay? The person saying to me that they think the boots are super cool is, they are telling me that opinion from their frame of reference, from their mind's eye and their life experiences and their point of view and all that sort of stuff. It's not good or safe to internalize things that come from other people that's completely subjective to their life and their experience and their opinion of you and how well they know you or don't know you or what kind of day they're having or what their childhood was like or whatever. It's two different sets of criteria, two different sets of data for your mind to process, right? And you really, really want to learn, first of all, for this whole thing to work, how to recognize internal feel-good and external feel-good, right? Because the internal feel-good is the long game, okay? The external compliment is the short win. You know, it's the short boom, win for the day, I got a nice compliment. That's great. But the the internal game is the long term, and that's where you really start winning at life and feeling good about yourself. You've got to put your focus and your energy into the part of that experience that's coming from inside of you, okay? That's the first part. So that means now we got to get to another boot. Another boot. Oh, you guys, the second I put these on in the store, I had the most like David Bowie, Madonna, Prince moment right there in the store. These are next. I don't know, I hope you're getting some good glitter here, because if not, the whole thing is lost. I have no idea if you are. So this is the boot. I really liked the kitten heel. This is just a super good height for, you know, hours on end, long days and stuff like that. I've just gotten more and more where I try to like keep the really tall stilettos for shorter periods of time, just because I have worn heels my whole life. My feet are super angry about it as it is. They like to take a little bit of a break now, you know, throughout the week. And so I'm trying to find more and more heels that are lower so I can alternate those with my super tall heels. One of the things I do really love about this boot is the heel. I also love that it's just like an elastic pull pull-on kind of boot. I think it takes it down to a casual level, you know, a little bit, almost like a Chelsea boot. Because if you had this much bling and this much, like, it's like a suede, if you had this much going on, and it didn't have that, it would make it super dressy. And I feel like because it's got this kind of Chelsea boot vibe, stretchy slip-on thing here, it does take it down a bit to where it's like, okay, you could rock it with some jeans and like a super rad, you know, top, and not feel like you have to be going to a holiday party to wear them. But let's face it, it's me. I don't ever wait till anything holiday or appropriate or specific to glitter or sparkle. Like, what the, wear this when you want to wear it, girl. Like, wear it to 7-Eleven if that's where you know, run your errands. Like, wear it to pick up the kids from school. Who cares? Wear it to the grocery store. Just wear it. So this is the second boot, you guys. I love it. It's actually like a vegan suede, so it's not real suede, but it certainly looks it. And it's by this brand. I don't know who they are, but they had a bunch of cool stuff at the store. There was like one other pair I really wanted. They go by Azura, A-Z-U-R-A, Italian fashion. What I think it actually is just like a really strong attempt to knock off fashion of the Italian sort and make it, you know, affordable. This isn't super high-end expensive footwear, but it's certainly designed and made to kind of look like it is. And all the pieces of theirs that I saw were pretty badass, actually. They do a really good job, as far as I can tell, of combining the glam and like the price point. There's actually one pair still there that I'm gonna have to go get because they just won't leave my dreams, basically. They're stalking me in my dreams. I need them. So that's this boot. Super fired up about it. So sexy and glittery. Here's the next part of this advice. When you get a compliment wearing, I'm gonna pick this back up. Let's say I get a compliment wearing these boots. And this is really the heart of this advice. And somebody says to me, oh my God, I love your boots. Oh my God, those boots are so cool. I immediately remind myself, and it's liberating, trust me, it's not a bad thing. This person just complimented my boots, not me, right? So again, like, hey, oh my God, I love your boots. Those are so cool. Thanks, girl. I know I love them. Aren't they amazing? I just got them. Okay, that's maybe the exchange. But the first thought I have right after that exchange is that person did not just compliment me. She just complimented my boots. She did not compliment me. She complimented my boots. Now you might be like, girl, I mean, like, life's hard enough. Now you're gonna take away our damn compliments. We can't even enjoy our compliments. I can't even have that in my day. And it's not that I want to take that away, ladies. It's just that it's about disconnecting from something that isn't about you. That is more important than feeling like your fancy boots are about who you are as a person. And here's the simple part of it, the first part of the equation. It's true. It's true, right? She's not complimenting you as a person. She's not complimenting who you are or why you're amazing or what's impressive about you and her perception of you. She literally is walking by you, seeing a badass pair of boots, stopping and noticing them and saying to whatever is attached to the boot, oh my God, those boots are so awesome. She's not complimenting you, she's complimenting your boots. Now, as a side note, it is a compliment anyway, because your badass self has selected and put on those boots and worn them out of the house like Nancy Sinatra. So yes, absolutely, it's still a compliment. I'm not saying that part doesn't exist, but it's a byproduct compliment. It's an auxiliary compliment that happens to go along with the main compliment, which is toward the boot, not you. So I want you to think about that, because if you start doing that and you disassociate from those things having anything to do with you as a person, then when something negative and horrible comes your way and somebody says something really terrible to you that's not fair and shouldn't have been directed at you, but has to do with their issues, you will then more easily be able to deflect that also. The idea is to become good at deflecting all of it as not being about you as a person and it all kind of being out here, right? If you can do that across the board, then it's easier all the way around, and the tough stuff is easy to kind of let it bounce off of you, okay? If somebody comes up to you and says, "You're one of the most genius people I've ever met, the speech you just gave was phenomenal," their opinion is still subjective, so you do need to keep that in mind also in a similar fashion, but they've obviously just complimented your genius, which is specific to you and unique to you, and therefore is very much about you. So take this in context, right? Like, don't overgeneralize and come for me and be like, "No, but this and this and that and that." I'm not saying that deeply personal compliments don't exist. What I'm saying is, let those be what they are and realize that most feedback coming in is either surface or not really about you. It's really just the dress you're wearing, or not really worth being a recipient of because it's something negative coming from somebody who has no business being that way to you anyway. So let's get on to the last pair of boots that I got. But again, I'm feeling very David Bowie inspired. Here is the final boot that I'm going to show you guys this evening. This white, chunky-heeled, studded zipper boot. This could not be more trendy. Like, this is the definition of the word trendy in 2018 right now, is the white boot, right? I mean, it's so over the top. My one fear is that I'm extremely hard on shoes, and I actually never really spend a lot of money on shoes anyway, because I do not know how to take care of them. The second I leave out the door, I am doing something to screw up a shoe. So I can't really spend a lot of money on them anyway because I beat the crap out of them. I'm leery for that reason of the white. There's just so many chances that I'll wear these once and totally fuck them up. I don't know. But in any event, this is the final boot of the evening. This very Bowie goes 2018 studded white boot that I think is so rad. I can really hardly stand, and I will definitely link them in the description box below, and if they haven't sold out, you'd be able to go and buy them if you wanted to. Okay, so let's get to the last part of the advice that I'm talking about on how to see all compliments and insults as basically the same. So I've explained to you, and hopefully it's enlightening and it's helping you. If somebody compliments your dress, the color of your lipstick, your shoes, your car, your house, any of those things, just know that they are complimenting that thing. I want you to learn to do that, because once you can get that figured out, it grounds you into not internalizing stuff from the other side of the spectrum, and that's where things really start to become magic, right? So let's say somebody comes up to me and says, we'll keep it still simple, like trying to think of like something funny or like something stupid somebody would say, like 5-year-old. Let's say I'm wearing these. These would be the easiest to like make fun of, right? Because they're so over the top. So let's say I'm wearing these boots out, and they're super over the top, and somebody sees them who doesn't think they're cool, doesn't think they look great, doesn't see the beauty in them that I do, and really just thinks that they're either stupid or overly trendy or just has some opinion about it. And let's say that person comes along and is walking by me and, having a bad day or whatever, and just comes up and is like, "Are you serious with those boots? Like, those boots are so fucking stupid. Like, what are you, walking on the moon in an hour? Like, what are you doing? Those boots are dumb," right? If somebody were to come up and say that to me, well, I don't know if they would, because I'd probably smack a bitch, but let's just say, for the sake of argument, that somebody would have the audacity and insanity to approach me and say something like that, which I would not advise. If they did, and I'm already in the practice of not seeing my compliments about my boots as about me, it's much easier then for me to not see that insult about me. So if she comes up and she's like, those boots are like horrible, those are stupid, those are the ugliest boots I've ever seen, you might be quick to take that in and think, she's attacking you, your taste, the fact that you picked them out, you know, that somehow you're responsible for, almost like you designed them, and you feel really bad because somebody just like shredded you because she didn't like your boots, right? But it's the same premise, and that is why it's super important not to internalize, because you can then stop immediately. If I was in that situation, I would stop and say two things. One, it's about the boots, not me. That person doesn't know me. She literally just hates my boots. She hates the boots I'm wearing and thinks they're the worst piece of fashion she's ever seen in her life, and she's gonna tell me about it, right? Okay, so immediately that frees me from it, because I'm like, just like the compliment isn't about the boots, or isn't about me and is about the boots, the insult isn't about me and is about the boots. You get the idea. So the other aspect of it is then the part I said at the beginning, which is the internal and the external. So let's say I put the boots on and I don't really feel that great wearing them. I don't feel like they look super cool. I don't feel super rad in them. I don't feel like I'm on trend. I just don't feel good in them, right? That is something I can decide to work on within me, because that feedback coming from myself is okay to like ponder and assess and go, okay, well, is it that I don't like it, or is it, you know, that I'm self-conscious, or is it, you know, whatever it is, you can then decide that feeling of not liking it is worth your time, because it's you, right? Like, why don't you like it? I don't know. It could be you need to figure that out because they were $50 and you want to get your damn money back because you don't like them. It could be because you're dealing with a huge self-esteem battle right now, and you know that, you know, it kind of signifies like, wow, I don't really feel like I look good in anything. And then that's a deeper issue. In both cases, your opinion on that and how you feel about that is relevant and important for you. But if it's external, like with the chick saying, you know, I don't like your boots, they look really stupid, those are the ugliest boots I've ever seen, then you, again, like I was saying at the beginning, want to realize that is not only outside of you, but it's very intrinsic to whatever is going on with them. And it's really dangerous to let people's feedback affect you, because it is so intrinsically affected by them. It's not the right criteria by which to assess you. So for example, let's say let's try to use a really simple example to kind of wrap it up. Let's say I go to a store. I'll be the bad guy in this one. Let's say I go to a store. We'll keep it simple, like a Starbucks or something, right? Let's say I go to the store. I am grumpy. I didn't sleep well the night before. I got an email that was upsetting to me while I was, you know, as soon as I parked my car. I'm running late. I haven't eaten. My head is hurting. I just got an upsetting text. Let's say all of this is going on, right? And I go into a Starbucks to order coffee. And by the time I get to the person who is taking the order, I have been behind 3 other people. I'm impatient, I'm grumpy, and I'm just bitchy. Let's just say I'm a complete bitchy, like bitch, you know, like order my coffee with an attitude, be really rude, be really offensive, and then maybe pop off with some, you know, some insult of some sort there. Like, well, if you knew what you were doing and you were somehow able to do your job, I wouldn't have waited in line so long. Can you please hurry this up? Let's say that happens, right? Is that really about that person? Is that really about that cashier? Is it about who she is deep on the inside? Is it about her intrinsic values? Is it about her heart? Is it about her mind? Is it about her ability to do her job? Is it about any of that? No, it's not. It's about the person projecting it out. And that's my point. when people give you any sort of incoming information, it's all influenced by whatever is going on inside of them. So I know it's like, if I'm gonna wear these white boots and these black sparkly boots and these black studded boots, I want all the compliments, all of them. How many compliments can you give me for my boots? Keep giving them to me. More compliments. Yes, it would be nice to accept all those compliments and make them about you and about who you are, but they're not. They're complimenting this, not this. What you want to learn to do is just be you, be expressive, be who you are, do what you do, love yourself, work on yourself, learn to appreciate what's great about you, learn to understand what you think is not great about you, learn to rely on that internal monitor more than anything external, and just basically start to work on this idea every day. The reason I want you to practice it is because there will come a time when some sort of incoming behavior toward you will be a lot harder to deal with, right? Like I had recently a few interactions that really were an affront to me. I did not like the way these people were treating me. I did not like their attitude toward me. I didn't like their energy. I didn't like their vibe. And it was really kind of bothersome. Not lose sleep over it, but bothersome in the moment, and didn't sit well with me because it was just, also rude and catty and immature. But, because it had a little bit of an escalated feeling to it, because there was more than one person, and it was kind of oh, this is a little bit dicey, there's a few of you and I don't really like the way this feels. It triggered more, right? So I guess basically what I'm saying is you want to practice this at the lower level, because then when you deal with a situation that's more triggering and triggers at a more intense level, this will actually work for you. Ultimately, it didn't take me very much time at all, to disengage. Stepped away from it, reprogrammed my thought, reminded myself this has nothing to do with you, Roxy. This is completely external to whatever drives them to be those kind of individuals, and whatever drives them to be judgmental or whatever. And literally no time flat, I was able to just walk away from it and go, I just don't need to give this energy. It doesn't mean it won't bother you. I don't want to give you the false impression that it won't bother you at all. Upsetting things are always going to bother you a little bit. This is about mitigating that and making sure that the level of bother is very, very minimal. So yes, it bothered me. Yes, I had to contend with it in my mind and think, okay, that's a feeling I don't like. What do I need to do? But ultimately, I was able to disengage from feeling bothered about it and upset about it, and immediately reprogram it and go, this has nothing to do with me. This can work wonders if you learn how to do it. It's meant to just be a baseline way to start teaching yourself to detach so that you can stay steady in yourself all day and feel good and not get bumped around, like one of those balloons at a concert. Just if you continue to always let the good and the bad influence how you feel about yourself, you're going to be one of those balls, right? Just bam, bam. Sometimes it's fun, it's flying through the air and it's happy, and sometimes somebody's not paying attention and it hits the ground and it goes out of rotation until someone steps on it and finds again and boosts it back up, right? And then boosts it up, and then there it goes, and it's happy and it's flying through the air at a concert. Ultimately, it's completely subjective to everything around it, right? As opposed to if it was just sitting, this metaphor is getting super crazy and weird, but I'm gonna keep going with it because it's kind of good. As opposed to as if it was just sitting in its own chair watching the concert, right? It was just having its own nice time and not getting bumped all over the place by everybody. That's what I'm saying. Don't be a bouncy ball at a concert. I don't even know. Well, maybe what made me think about it, you guys, these are concert boots. I'm gonna go ahead and pretend I meant to pull that all around together like that. Because I didn't, but I think it works. Because, let's be real, how perfect are these for concert outfits? This is going to a show gear if I ever saw it. Okay, Anyway, that's all I have to say today about any of this. I hope it helps. So if you like the video and you enjoy seeing stuff like boot hauls and you love getting advice on self-esteem, please smash the subscribe button. I would love to have you join and watch my channel and watch my videos. If you really liked it, I would love if you would click a notification bell, and that basically tells YouTube that you want to know when my next video comes out. So if you really liked it, hit the notification bell and it will make sure on your homepage on YouTube that my videos pop up so that you know they are there. Last but not least, if you would be so kind as to hit like if you liked the video as well. A thumbs up like is super helpful to me because then I know that you actually liked it. And I love comments. So if you have any thoughts on this video, I want to know what you think of this idea of not fully accepting compliments. I want to know what you think of this idea of that helping you to deflect insults. I want to know what you think of this in general. I also want to know what you think of the boots. There's 3 pair. What's your favorite? 1, 2, or 3? So 1, Nanette Lepore with the bow. 2, faux suede with the sparkle. 3, white with the stud. That's it for now, ladies. I hope this has been helpful. I love you. I believe in you. You are wonderful. You are beautiful. You are powerful. You are strong. I'm here on this earth to try and help you. I'm going to do what I can, little by little, day by day, with a big goal in the long run to make a difference in your life. You mean so much to me simply because you do. You just do. It's just the way I'm built. It's just the way my heart is. I know this is my path in life. So thank you so much for watching this video. I truly made it for you, not for me, because I love you and I want you to have something to rely on that is fun and feminine and fierce to help you get through this thing we call life. I'd love to stay and keep talking, but I just got all these boots and I haven't even got to try them on because I needed to make a video for you first. And I'm so excited about them. I just got them all. And I couldn't even touch them or feel them because I was waiting to do this haul video. And now I'm done. And I can do what I want. Gotta go.